What is going on, guys? It's your boy TKD123 here, and we have a little tidbit here that comes to us from Tokyo Game Show this year that is telling of the future of PlayStation Now. And this all starts from a few months ago when we got some rumors and got some murmurs going around the industry that apparently PS Now was going to add download support at the end of this year or the second half of this year. And it looks like that has come to fruition here with the Tokyo Game Show announcement that PlayStation Now will add downloading of PS4 and PS2 games to the PS4. So from here on out, I'm just going to read the PlayStation blog, the official post that they put out that really explains and lays out everything that we have to talk about here. So let's just start from the top. We're excited to announce that starting today, you will be able to stream as well as download PlayStation Now games to your PS4 system so that you can play both locally and offline, all with a single subscription. Almost all PS4 games in these servers, including Bloodborne, God of War 3 Remastered, NBA 2K16, and Until Dawn, will be available for download, in addition to the PS Now lineup of classic PS2 games remastered for PS4. This feature will be gradually rolled out to PS Now subscribers over the next few days, so if you don't see the feature on your PS Now today, make sure to check back again soon. Downloaded PS Now games will support all user purchase DLCs, microtransactions, and add-ons, as well as PS4 Pro enhancements for subscribers using a PS4 Pro system. And remember, you don't need a PS Plus membership for online multiplayer on PS Now, which stays the same for both streaming and downloaded games. If you've already started a game via streaming on PS Now and want to continue playing locally on your PS4, you can transfer your save files from the PS Now cloud to your console with a Plus membership. This is done by transferring the save file from the PS Now cloud to your PS Plus cloud storage, then transferring it from the PS Cloud storage to your PS4 system. Note that you will need to connect your PS4 system to the internet every few days to verify your PS Now subscription, even if you're only playing downloaded games. And then the article continues on to kind of promote their new sales and their price of PS Now, so I think everything else is all pretty good, everything all said and done for this point in the video. And so the main thing I want to start off with the top here is that back when the rumors were being spewed out and where they were being, just I guess analyzed by everyone, they were saying that, it was only going to be PS4 games that we're going to be able to download, which I thought was a huge letdown because for me at least, and I feel like for a lot of people, I think the main appeal for PS Now, if they were to ever add downloads, which they did right now today, that is that we were able to download the PS3 games that we missed out, or the PS2 games we missed out on. Those games that we can't get on PS4 natively because they're just simply not there and they're not developed for the PS4 system. And at least to me as well, if they were to add the PS3 games onto the PS Now download feature instead of just having a PS4 and PS2 games, I think it would have been a great compromise to us not having backwards compatibility, as there are a lot of games that were on last gen that a lot of people were wanting to play, like Mass Effect, Red Dead, etc. Like there's a bunch of other games on PS3 that I'm sure a lot of people would love to play on PS4 but just simply can't because they're just not there on the PS4 system yet. And so I would have loved to see PS3 games make it onto this list, and unfortunately I feel like that is a big detriment to this whole news, is that while it's cool that we have the feature to download these games, the PS4 games are for download. It's like, yeah, I guess that's a very good feature to have, and it's a good incentive, and it's a good way to price out and budget your games. If you see a game on PS Now, might as well pay for that subscription fee and just get all these games that you can kind of download and play and all that with your subscription. But at the same time, you can just buy the PS4 game outright and just have it downloaded and just not pay a subscription fee at that point. So I guess the biggest upside to this whole thing, if you weren't looking for PS3 games, is I guess that you will be able to play a classic lineup of PS2 games. But there is a caveat here. They say that, quote, in addition to the PS Now lineup of classic PS2 games remastered for PS4. So that verbiage seems a little bit off to me. I don't know if they're only talking about PS2 games that specifically got remasters for PS4 and those are going to be available for download, or all PS2 games are going to be available for download. I don't know exactly what they mean by that, because to me that sounds like they're saying that only PS2 games that got remastered for PS4. It's not all PS2 games. It's not some sort of like emulation type of thing that we were thinking we would have been getting with this download feature. It looks like we won't be getting that. It looks like it will be only games that were on PS2 initially and that got reworked and remastered and re-enhanced, if you will, for the PS4 system. So to me, that looks like it's kind of shoe-holing these games that we really want to play, and there's a reason why we don't have them on the PS4 system. That's because they haven't been brought over. And so the fact that we can only download PS2 games that were already brought over from the PS2 era to the PS4 seems a little bit redundant to me, and seems a little bit kind of it's just narrowing down the the hype I have for this download feature, if you will. And I also, you know, kind of laughed at how they really told us how we were going to transfer our save files for if we were playing a game on PS Now. You know, let's say you start one tomorrow, right, and you're playing through a PS Now game, you are streaming it and everything. And what they said, like, legit, like, they said the real process for this is that you have to transfer the save file from the PS Now cloud to the PS Plus cloud, and then from the PS Plus cloud to your base PS4 hard drive, which I think is a just hilarious, redundant way of having that file be transferred. I don't know why you can't just move it from the PS Plus cloud to your hard drive. Not sure what the deal is there, but of course the PlayStation Network is a very old network that of course doesn't allow us to do just the most basic of things, like change our username and everything. So that was just a little bit funny to me as well. And they even made a step-by-step video on how to do that, which again, it's funny. It is what it is. And so I guess, you know, while looking at all this news, I do think it's a great thing that they are finally adding downloads to the service. I think it really will kind of stack up against Xbox's Game Pass in a lot of ways, where now that you will be able to download these games, they will run better. Obviously, there's better, you know, overall quality of the games you'll be playing instead of having it streamed, and it'll be less dependent on the, you know, kind of consistency of your internet connection, because then you can just download it. Like, if you have a bad internet connection, you can just download it overnight and then play the game perfectly fine as if you got it on disc. And so I think it's a great way for those that have weaker internet and that really couldn't do PS Now in the past when there wasn't a download feature. I think now it's gonna be a lot better for those people and might entice them to buy a membership, you know, moving forward. And for me personally, I think while my internet is great and I've thought about getting PS Now for games like Red Dead and the Arkham series as well, I'm thinking that I am not 100% sold yet. I am a little bit sold. Honestly, I am a little bit sold. This is very, very great news in my opinion to have a download feature with this whole software with, you know, PlayStation Now, because I think it's a great feature to have overall for the service, and I think it will entice a lot of people to get it. But for me personally, I think a big negative and a big sore spot here is that we don't have any PS3 games. Like, I still cannot download Red Dead off PS Now, even though we got this whole news about the downloaded games on PS Now. It is very unfortunate, and while there are clear reasons why we don't have PS3 support for the downloads of PS Now, I understand that it was a weird way that games were being developed on the PS3 system with the cell processor of the PS3. Very, very awkward to you know, download those games and make those games work on a, you know, more baseline, more streamlined, more regular architect like the PS4 has and what the PS2 had before the PS3. So I understand that, but I still really wish that we could play our PS3 games on the PS Now service, and not only play them, which we can't play them obviously, but download them as well. I think that would be a huge advantage to those that are on the fence about PS Now. And I think there's a lot of people in my camp as well that, man, like, we were just waiting for the PS3 games to be added to downloads as well. If we were able to download those PS3 games on PS Now, I would honestly subscribe. I would honestly subscribe today if they were like, yo, PS3 games, you can download them. I would 100% subscribe right now. That is fact. And the fact that we don't have it yet is unfortunate. I understand why it's not there, but I hope maybe someday down the line, maybe somehow they will make it work for us. And I think it will be the closest thing we have to backwards compatibility. Honestly, like, I think that would be the closest thing. And, you know, for right now, for what PS Now is and what we have right now currently, I think that would be a great way to get us a somewhat equivalency of backwards compatibility. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a great way to do it. And overall, I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Will you guys be subscribing to PS Now? I know we talked about it a few months ago when all these rumors came out about the suspected download feature, but is it going to push you to get a subscription? Are you on the fence? Are you going to do it right now after this video? I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. But if you are not, what can they do? What can PS Now do as a service? What can PlayStation do to revamp PS Now to get you to get a subscription? I'm very curious about your thoughts on this. Let me know down in the comments below. And make sure while you are down there to check out our description where you can find our Instagram and Twitter to follow us on there. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest grades on PlayStation. Thank you for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.